Okay, I'm going to show you how to change a wheel bearing in a Pontiac. This works for Grand Ams, Sunfires, most of the Pontiacs. First thing you're going to need to do is you're going to have your rotor removed and your caliper, which we've already done. We're in the middle of a brake change, and you can see those steps in one of the earlier videos. So once you've got that done, you're going to have to remove your center bolt here. And you'll definitely want to use an impact gun with this. So we'll remove this. Okay, now that you've got that removed, you've got, in here, you've got 3 T55 bolts. You got one here, one down here, and then one over here. And to get to these, first of all, you definitely need the T55 bit. You'll see there are holes. Well, there's a larger hole there. And this is a tight fit, so you'll want to fit this in here. It's in there, almost the same size as the actual hole. And then you'll want to take each one out and just rotate. So I'm going to use the impact gun again. One. Rotate it down to the next one. Get a little better shot. Actually, I'm going to move the camera. Okay, here's the next one. See, I've got the hole rotated. Make sure that's good and snug in there. You do not want to strip these bad boys out. And then you simply spin to the next one, which is over here. I always like to put the bit on there first and then put the gun on. Again, you don't want to strip them out because they are a bear to get out of there. So there, got the 3 bolts off. Now, we probably are going to have to pry this off, so we will get a pry bar. Couple different varieties here. Use a screwdriver. I'll go out this for a few minutes and I'll show you what it looks like when it's off. Okay, once you've got that pried out of there, it shouldn't take a whole lot of pressure. I just didn't feel like filming it all. You can see this is attached to the axle. It's a little groove, so you want to give it a couple light taps. Just as long as they're not too hard. You don't want to damage the end of the nut there, the screw, the axle. A couple light taps. There you go. Now there is an inner bearing, which or inner seal I should say, in order to change the inner seal you have to take the whole controller or the arm off. And I do not feel like doing that, unfortunately, so I am just going to replace the outer bearing. It does come with a new inner seal. I don't feel like, the only thing you have to do is take the tie rod ends off, disconnect the arm from the controlling arm, and then you can put it in there. But this one hasn't had one for some time. That's probably why it went bad, but this car is only going to be in the family for probably another year, so I'm not really that concerned with it. That's about it. And we'll come back and we'll put another bearing in. I do have another one from the Grand Am that was good. I may just put that one in here instead of getting a new one because as you can see, these are pretty easy to change. It's a 5-minute job once you're doing the brakes. So again, here it is. To put it back in. Doesn't need to be pressed in. You simply slide it on, and we'll show you that when we get back. Okay, now to put the new hub or the refurbished hub back on. I'm going to use the other one from the Grand Am. They're the same bearing, and I replaced both of them in my stepdaughter's car because I thought we needed two of them, but we didn't, so I kept the one that was good. You'll see the inside of this is splined, and then your actual spline. That is the toughest part of this job, is getting these lined up. Actually, not too tough at all. Then line up your holes. Again, turn your axle. And what you want to do with these is hand tighten them at first. You do not want to cross thread these. Got that one in far enough. Again, move down to your next one. That's in there far enough. And then move to your last one. That's in there far enough. And then you start to tighten them down. Do a little on each one. I'm going to spread out the load here. Don't want to have it kinked. This can very easily be done with hand tools, but if you've got air tools, why not use them? Put your washer back on. Put the nut back on. Get your socket. Also want to use your torque wrench, which I've shown you how to use a torque wrench in one of my other videos, and tighten these down to the torque specifications. Other than that, you're done. You got to replace put the rotor back on, caliper, put the wheel back on. You're good to go. And that's it for the wheel bearing job. Please feel free to post comments, questions, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching.